Okay, so this is part C of the baby bird problem. It said use separation of variables to solve for the original function, and you were giving this as the derivative. So I would recommend to start that you rewrite it like this. Because you know you have to cross multiply, so that's going to make it a lot easier. So if I cross multiply, I get this. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise in the background. My grandson's here playing video games because I had a birthday party in my house today for my husband. Okay, so you notice that there's a b over here, there's a t here, and you can't mix b's and t's. So we're going to divide both sides by 100 minus b to get the b to the other side. Okay, and we'll end up with this. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a line here. Okay, so then I'm going to have an integral for each side. So there was a rule that said if you have a constant, you can pull it out to the front, and I think that would make our life a little bit easier. Okay. So we have 5. The antiderivative of 1 over 100 minus b is going to be ln of 100 minus b. Now if you do a check, the derivative of ln of 100 minus b is 1 over 100 minus b, but then you have to do times the derivative of the inside, which would give you a negative 1. So we're going to put a little negative here in front of this 5. Okay? So next we're going to solve for C. Okay, sorry, that was the doorbell. Okay, so in order to solve for C, we were given the information that when t equals 0, the bird weighs 20. So I'm going to make some room here. Hope you appreciate, in the middle of my party, I'm making you this video. Okay, so we have negative 5 ln of 100 minus 20 equals 0 plus C. So 100 minus 20 is obviously 80. So this is what C is equal to. So we're going to take that and put it back into here. So we get negative 5 ln of 100 minus B equals T minus 5 ln 80. Okay? And now all we have to do is solve for B. So typically you're used to x and y's, and this is b and t. B is really the y, and t is really your x. Okay? So let me erase that. Okay, and the way we're going to do this is to move everything away from that b, so we'll divide both sides by negative 5, and that gives us this. Okay, and I got that because this negative 5 has to divide into both terms. Okay? Alright, so how are we going to get that b by itself? We're going to have to raise everything to a base of e. That's my daughter yelling at her kids in the background. Okay, so remember, if you have a base of e here and a base of e here, the whole thing just equals what comes after the ln. Okay, so we get that. Now we're solving for b, so if we bring this b to the other side, it'll become positive, and then we'll move this mess to the other side. Okay, so we're going to get 100 minus e to the negative 1/5 t minus ln 80 equals b. So that is officially your answer, except if you're someone like Gordon, who likes to simplify till the very end, which is perfectly fine. You could rewrite it like this. Okay, I'm not sure how this all of a sudden became negative. This was supposed to be positive. I don't know why I got that. Oh, so I don't even need that for this part here. Okay. Okay, so you have that, and then equals b. And again, we have that rule. If you have a base of e here and a base of e here, the whole thing will just equal 80. And then just to make it look nicer, we can write it like this. And that's your final answer. And so the point value is, if you just did cross multiplying, you got the 1 point. If you found the antiderivatives, that's 1 point. If you found the constant, that was 1 point. So you should be putting this on your little Rubik's sheet I gave you. If you use the initial condition, which I don't understand, how you could get the constant without it, that's 1 point. And 1 point for finding the original function b. But here's a note. You get 0 points. If you did not do this step here, then you can't get any points at all. It doesn't matter what else you did. It said 0 excuse me, out of 5 if no separation of variables. And also, if you did not find the constant, then there's no way you could get more than 2 points. Okay, that's it. I gotta go because there's chaos going on in my other room.